Howdy, I'm Lee Wilson, and this is TGO Wyoming on the move. And today I want to talk about a very interesting experience. Well, it wasn't really an experience, it's more just something like an observation. But yeah, I got to see the pre-raid setup of a joint DEA-CPD operation yesterday. So yeah, guy got busted for narcotics. So I'm at work and just kind of hanging out and working in the warehouse, listening to my Fall of Rome podcast, because I'm a nerd, and it's very interesting. And I hear whoop, 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 whoop. And I go, okay, something, car doors shutting, or, I thought maybe it was one of the roll gates on one of the delivery trucks. So pay no attention. If it's a delivery guy, they'll just knock on the door or open it up and come on in. And then probably, 30 seconds later, I faintly hear, Lee. I go over to the warehouse door, open it up, and there's one of my coworkers. And she's like yelling at me. She's like, Lee, you gotta get out of here right now. Oh, great. We got a problem in the shop or something, And so I zip out there. Everybody's gathered around the back windows of the shop. And my boss is out there, and he's like, hey, yeah, dudes are rolling up with rocking ARs and body armor. Something's going on. I'm like, oh, what could be going on? They're all in the parking lot at Crescent Electric right behind us. And, there's 4 cars out there. There's somebody wearing body armor with agent on the back. I'm like, okay, well, that's not your SWAT guy. And more of them just keep piling in. They just keep rolling in. And eventually we have about 6 cars. Well, something's going down. Everybody's, milling around in the center, up, loading rifles, getting body armor on. Something's going to go down. I'm like, well, they probably wouldn't do this if it was happening at Crescent. And what the funniest part is that there was a truck in the center lane on Beverly, in the turning lane, and broken down. And another car is trying to pull this truck out and around, and they pull into the parking lot at Crescent there, and the drive shaft of that truck is just bouncing on the ground. It's connected to the rear, but it's just bouncing along. You're like, oh man, but these guys think they pulled in the wrong freaking parking lot. So that was a funny side note. So everybody's milling around and doing weapon checks and everything. And then they all get in their cars, and then you just hear slam, 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 slam. The door's all shut, and they zip around in a circle and head south on Beverly. I'm like, well, okay, where are they going? Thought maybe they'd turn onto Yellowstone. Obviously, they were just staging up. And they just keep heading south on Beverly, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess we'll hopefully find out what on earth this was about later tonight in the news. So it's 10 o'clock. My wife looks at her Facebook and says, hey, I think I figured out what you saw them preparing for. I'm like, okay, cool. What was it? She's like, well, there's a doctor here in town that just got busted for selling narcotics. So Dr. Khan was using his DEA license in Wyoming and Arizona to supply the same people with oxycodone and hydrocodone. So, those are Schedule 2 narcotics? I can't remember. But, hardcore painkillers. Highly addictive hardcore painkillers. And he went under investigation in April of this year, and they found that he was issuing these prescriptions and people were filling them here, and then a week or 2 later, the same person was filling them in Arizona. So obviously something not kosher was going on. He was, prescribing very high volumes, 30 pills at a time. So Wyoming Health Board or whatever actually regulates that, pulled his license, and Arizona did the same. And if this is indeed the raid that they were going on, this makes total sense, because the DEA agent would have body armor, of course, marked agent, not necessarily police or SWAT or whatever, or DEA. Who knows what they actually mark their armor with? I'm sure somebody does, but I don't. So Yeah, this guy got arrested. His wife got arrested. She was helping push the racket, and I'm pretty sure that was it, because the house that they were arrested at, their home, not at their place of work, not at their business. It is literally, you can get to it just by zipping south on Beverly and then turning on one street and turning on another street. Bada bing, bada boom, you're there. So it was kind of interesting to see the preamble before, the raid. So, yeah, that was my interesting day yesterday. This is not a particularly educational episode of On the Move, but hopefully you've been entertained. Hopefully my storytelling is up to par today. I'm not feeling up to par, but whatever. I gotta get work done anyway. So, I guess I'll go into my post-amble. Not preamble, but post-amble. Sure, that works. You guys know the spiel. Hopefully you guys have found this video entertaining and or educational. If you have, please let me know in the comment box below. You know that part. And of course, if you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you really want to support the channel, of course, you can always do that in a monetary fashion if you have more money than you know what to do with. If not, that's cool. I'm kosher with that. And of course, you can help me out by hitting that like button and giving this video a thumbs up. And you can also share it on your favorite social media platform of choice. That's always appreciated. The more reach I have, the better off I am, the more content I can produce for you all. Which, I'm always working on stuff. It just kind of comes out in bursts. But it's time for coffee. Coffee, 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 more coffee. Maybe with a hint of coffee and a dash of coffee. That's pretty much it. Thanks again for watching. As always, stay safe, shoot straight. I'll see you all next time.